Jar, boys and girls. It'd be time to learn about rounding and estimation. You're going to be learning rounding strategies for subtraction, addition, maths, and division. Good luck with your sums. Yarr!
All right, Maths Legends. So we're going to be looking at rounding and estimating at the moment. So what we're going to do is we've got this number here. This is the number that we're going to try and round. So we've got 423, 895, and 370. And what you can see is if we go to this arrow here, we're going to round that 400 to the nearest 100. So if we round that to the nearest 100, we're at 40. Okay, we round this one to the nearest 100, which is 900. And then we round this one to the nearest 100, which is 400 again. So we're really adding 4 plus 9 plus 4, which is 17, and we're just adding those zeros back. So an estimation of this here is 1,700, 1,700. Now, it's not exact, and it doesn't need to be exact. We use this strategy when we're going to the shops and we're buying groceries and things like that. We're rounding up and thinking, how much is this going to cost us? We use it a lot when we're, just to make sure that we've got enough money to cover the price. You can see here we're $23 out though, so we know that our rounding's going to be off. But if you look down here, you've got 370. Okay, so you've gone 423 and you've rounded back to 400. Over here, you've got 370, you've rounded that to 400. So if you add that 23 plus that 370, you have that 23 onto that 70, you're getting closer and closer to that amount. So it's not too far away. Okay, we'll look over here. We're rounding to the nearest 1,000 now. We're going to round that. That's 20 off 8,000. So we're rounding the nearest 1,000. We're 103 over 2,000. And over here, we can see that we're going to round up to 5,000, sorry. So if we take this amount and we add that over here, so we've gone under. Over here, we're going over by about 100 as well. So 1,500 is a good estimate for that, okay? So over here, instead of trying to times 6 by 3,000, we're just going to times that by 4. And we know that 6 4s to 24, and then we add the zeros back. So we would cancel those zeros out. We just pretend they're not there for a second. And we know that 6 times 4, 6 4s are 24, okay? And then we just add those zeros back, 1, 2, 3 at the very end, okay? You can see over here, they've done 703 times 40. Okay, again, what we're going to do is we're just going to take these zeros away. 1, 2, 3, 7 times 4, 7 4s are 28. And then we've added those back. 1, 2, 3, we add them back, okay? And that's what helps us with rounding, is being able to use those little strategies that can help us figure things out. Over here, we've gone 788 to 800, and we've gone 219 minus 200. So again, that's pretty much covers that price, or pretty much covers that. So the fact that we round up on there means that we're $12 off 800, and then they've got $19. So really, we're only going to be $7 off how much it would be if it was real. If we would have calculated properly, estimated, we're only $7 off. Over here, we've got 9,211. Okay, so we've got 9,000. And then we've got minus 4,960. So we're going to round that to 5,000. Okay, and we end up with 4,000. Now, over here, again, we're going to look at these numbers. So we're just going to go, how many 3s are in 6? We go, well, there's 2. And we're not going to worry about those last 2. Okay, we're just going to work on the first ones and go, well, there's 200. Okay, how many 7s are in 2? You can't do. How many 7s are there in 22? Well, we know that there are 3 7s. 3 7s are 21. And we're just rounding that out. We're just saying, well, that could be around 1,000. All right, so that's how rounding works. All right, guys. So here are some questions here for you that I'd like you guys to give a go. You can see the first one that you've got 385 plus 600 plus 700, okay? I want you guys to have a go at doing that, and let's see how right you are. So just pause the video now and have a crack. All right, welcome back. So this is how we're going to look at it. We've got 385. We're going to round that to 400. Okay, we're going to round that to the nearest 100. The next one, we've got 603. We're going to round that to the nearest 100, which is 600. And then we've got 717. We're going to round that to the nearest 100, which means we've got 700. Okay, we're going to add those together. So 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 7 is 7. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 4 is 14. So we're just going to roughly say that's about 1,400. Over here, we're looking at this, we're going to round this to the nearest 1,000. So we're just going to go, well, that's 8,000. Okay, minus 2,800. So we're just going to round that to the nearest 1,000, which is 3,000. Okay, and then we're just looking at what it is, 8 minus 3, effectively. 8 minus 3 is 5. And we've got 5,000 there. And again, it's our estimate, so it doesn't need to be right on. So over here, we've got 508 times 29. So again, I'm going to round that to 500. Okay, and then I'm going to round the times table down the bottom to 30. Okay, we're going to round that to 30. Okay, I take these zeros away. What is 5 times 3 is 15. 15, and then I add those zeros back. Okay, so we end up with 15,000. Over here, the final one we do here is we say how many 5s are in 5? There is 0. And how many 5s are there in 15? Well, we say 3, and then we just go 0, 0, and then 0. So we approximately say, well, there are 3,000 in 15,000, okay? So that's our estimate score. Guys, remember, this is a good way to check your answers once you finish your test. So when you finish your test, round them at the very end, and that's the way you can look at your answer. Is your answer appropriate? Could it be right? And if it's not right, then you know I've made a mistake and you go back and work through your calculations. But estimating and rounding, it's a great way. Checking your answers, making sure they're right. But also too, when you're working through a sum, sometimes too, you go, is this the right way about it? And you quickly round and have a look at it. So really important strategy to use. Okay, and there's a few other little hacks in there, like taking the zeros away as well. All right, guys, good luck. Please feel free to watch this again. But yeah, good luck.